Good afternoon and welcome to Wembley Stadium for the 2016 Capital One Cup Final. Featuring Arsenal, twice winners of this competition back in '87 and 1993 in their first final since 2011 when they lost to Birmingham. And Burnley, who came to the final for the first time last season and took the trophy home and are aiming to be the fourth side in League Cup history after Nottingham Forest, Liverpool and Manchester United to win the competition 2 years in succession. So without further ado, let's get over to Wembley and join a 85,000 capacity crowd for the 2015 League Cup final. Arsenal against the Clarets of Burnley. And a very warm welcome to Wembley for the 2016 League Cup final, and what a tremendous atmosphere. Arsenal twice winners against Burnley, who won it last season, of course, looking to win that famous three-handled trophy for the second year running after Nottingham Forest won it in 78 and 79 and 1989 and 90. Liverpool won it 4 times in a row in the 80s. And Manchester United did it in 2009 and 2010. This is the Arsenal side that's standing their way, and it's a big, and it's a strength, massively over-strength side. Cazorla, Ramsey, Flaherty, Wilshere and Sanchez, a midfield 5 to be feared. And really, that will be the key if Arsenal are going to win that trophy today. Burnley have had to make a couple of changes. First of all, at right back, where former Arsenal man Bellerin comes in to replace the suspended Trippier, and Esteban Cambiaso comes in for the injured Van der Vaart. Frank Lampard, in fact, comes in as a standing skipper. And what a moment for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, former Arsenal player, now looking to be the scourge. And Danny Ings will be looking to get amongst the goals there for Llorente, his opposite number. Arsenal not far to travel. Burnley a good 300 miles down south. Man in charge today from West Yorkshire, Martin Atkinson. Burnley, of course, beat Chelsea, another London side here last season, to win the trophy for the first time. Prior to that, they only reached the semi-finals 3 or 4 times before that. But away we go then, Arsenal in the red, Burnley in the claret and blue, both in their traditional colours. And Arsenal going towards the right-hand goal in the first half, right to left. Here's Ramsey. Wembley so jam-packed for this occasion. Arsenal have been runners-up on, I think, 3 or 4 occasions. They famously lost here in '69 to Swindon Town in one of the Wembley's most famous upsets. Smart got 1 and Don Rogers got 2 in extra time, and the Wiltshire side took the cup for the first time. They actually beat Burnley, point effect Swindon on the way to the final, having beaten them in a replay at the Hawthorns in the semi-finals. Here's Chamberlain though with an early crossing there, and it's knocked away again. Llorente, but Cambiaso in from the start of the day. He's using experience to great effect. Here's Shaw. Still going there, and a good run in there, and Luke Shaw with a shot, and a good save. Well, it's going to come down to who has the ball on the afternoon. It's a wet surface, it's raining. To use a coin, an old phrase, cats and dogs. But the pitch is in good condition. There was nothing. The game was never in doubt. The Wembley pitch has soaked it up very, very well. I think we're in for a good game of football. Here's Lampard. Cambiasso. It's a good ball. No, I would say it was a good ball, but it's been intercepted there by Sanchez. And stopped it getting towards Max Gradle. He was appearing at Wembley, in point of fact, for the very first time, Gradle, this afternoon. Real opportunity for the former Leeds and St Etienne man to really make his claim. Here he is now on the ball. And I think he'll enjoy Wembley today with his running and his pace. Just his through ball let him down that time. He didn't feel he could go any further, and I have to say, I think that would have been the case. Here's Ramsey. Trying to get away from the defender, Zuman. Did well just to do so. Here's Sanchez. Keeping his feet well on the turf, and it's hit the post. Well, I thought he'd have got in, and Burnley there have a very, very fortunate escape. And here he is again from a misplaced pass by Harry Kane. He was a Tottenham supporter as a youngster, and he'll be wanting to beat Arsenal today, being a Tottenham fan. Here's Llorente. Great save! Well, Tom Heaton pulled off some miracles in the midweek game win over Dortmund, and he just pulled off one there. Well, that has really got the Arsenal fans buzzing now. Wilshere with this corner. They've hit the post, I think, twice. I think they hit both posts on that last attack. And the header wasn't cleared and dealt with properly, but it's wide of the target this time. Llorente, I think, got the header in. He did. But wide of the target. And Burnley can have a little bit of respite with a goal kick. Lampard. It's a good boy. Things can reach it, and he can now. What a chance for him! A brilliant goal! Snitchley beaten. And Burnley, having soaked up a little bit of pressure in the last 10 minutes of this final, have gone in the lead with 10 minutes to go to half time. And it's that man again, Danny Ings. What a super goal! And Burnley lead at Wembley. The bench applauding has won. And Danny Ings gets his 6th goal in this competition, with 35 minutes in the final gone. 10 to go to half time. And Arsenal, who hit the post and forced a world-class save from Tom Heaton, have got to come from behind, and there's trouble there for Lampard. He's pulled up, but I think he'll get a half-time. Maybe Burnley might think about a substitute, with Dortmund to come in just under 10 days' time. And of course the title running and potentially a 6th-round cup tie here as Llorente goes charging in, that the flag is up for offside. The goal won't count. But don't worry, Burnley fans, it was offside. Llorente, in fact, was the man offside, not Wilshere, but Llorente was active because he got the ball. So don't worry, Burnley fans, it's still 1-0. Bartra. Looking to get neither Ings or Kane in behind that Arsenal defence, but to no avail that time. Ings snapping back at him. That was really good defending. Well, Arsene Wenger's been to this final twice before and finished up a loser on each occasion. 2007 lost to Chelsea in Cardiff, and then 5 years ago in fact, lost to Birmingham City in the last minute to a late goal from Martins. His history about to repeat itself for Wenger once more. The only domestic trophy that's eluded him. Kane lining it up, and almost a second goal as the whistle goes for half time at Wembley. So that goal from Harry Kane, that goal from Danny Ings after 35 minutes, he's separating these two sides. It's a close game, but at half time in the cup final at Wembley, it's Burnley who lead by a goal to 0. Welcome back to Wembley as Frank Lampard gives the captaincy to Luke Shaw, and Nathan Wedman comes on in his place. He'll play on the left-hand side with Gradle now filling in the centre of midfield. And that's Redmond's first appearance back in a Burnley shirt from injury, and what a time to do it at Wembley. There's Gradle in the centre of midfield now for the second half. But Burnley a goal up thanks to Danny Ings, his 6th goal in the competition. And here's Chamberlain, middle crossing there, and a goal from Ings! 2-0! And Burnley go 2 goals clear to the right of their supporters there. And it looks as if they're going to win their 3rd trophy of the season. And it looks as if they're going to follow Nottingham Forest, Liverpool and Manchester United in winning this competition 2 years in succession. There's the header. And that's a great sight for Burnley fans. And how much is he going to be worth now come the end of the season? 2-0. And the cup going back to Turf Moor. It looks that way now. Just to remind everybody, Luke Shaw is the captain from now, so he might have the honour, the envious honour of lifting the trophy. At the end, here's Kane. Kane went a shot, palmed away by the goalkeeper, who grabs hold of it at the 2nd attempt. Well, Arsenal will be cursing their early missed chances, that's for sure. Here's Ramsey. Excellent challenge. Here's Gradle. And a lovely ball by Gradle, but it's just going to fall short, and the goalkeeper just about got it away. Zuma's header. Kane. It's a good, sensible thing to do there, to play it to the brilliant Chamberlain, who's enjoyed his afternoon against his holding players. That's a lovely cross. But Kane just couldn't grow enough. Wiltshire. And now we're gone. Half an hour for Arsenal to force extra time. Here's Llorente. It's a good ball out to the far side now. Arsenal need to play this right. But what a good challenge there from Bartlett in an ice trenches any further. And this is the 2nd one from Danny Ings. This is the header. And that might well settle it. Here we go then. The cavalry comes from Arsenal now. Mesut Ozil replaces the rather disappointing Jack Wilshere as Wenger's side look to get back in this final. But it's going to be a tough slog now. 25 minutes to go. Arsenal need 2 to force extra time. One Burnley player went tumbling there, but didn't really matter. Here's Chamberlain now through the middle. And this guy will want to wrap it up now in the grandest of manners with just shy of 20 minutes to go. Oh, what a glorious chance, and he's wasted it. Well, if it had been at 0-0, it would have been a lot more gilt-edged than what it was. In the end, it's a goal kick. Wojciech Szczesny will take the goal kick. And it's those Burnley fans who have travelled down from Lancashire who are celebrating like mad at the moment. There's 20 minutes still to go, however, and you never write Arsenal off, but Burnley defender Stanley Bellerin hasn't really done too much on his Wembley appearance today. His unexpected Wembley appearance, I should say. Can't be ourselves had a good game, I have to say. He doesn't get enough praise for his appearances so far. Here's Sanchez in behind again, and he's beaten Chamberlain and Bellerin again. Former Arsenal players, and still going there, and the ball back in there, but again good defending there by... Now what's the referee giving here? Offside. Yep, offside it is. Good defending in any case by Burnley. Well, Llorente, who missed a goal touch opportunity at 0-0, is being replaced by the French international Olivier Giroud. Free kick to Burnley. Eaton with it. Zuma. Oh, very cool from him. Had a good season in his first full season as a Claret. Of course, he spent 6 months on loan last season at the club. Final change, Flamini coming off. Gives the captaincy to Zanogo. 10 minutes to go, Cambiasso. Lining up the shots. Goal kick. Spaniard side from Leicester last summer. But we didn't really pay a great deal for him, but I paid out quite a bit in wages for him in the last 12 months. Hasn't been used regularly as he would have liked, but well, he's going to have a Wembley medal, winners medal anyway. Another one like Frank Lampard in the twilight zone of his career, but got to end it with a medal. Potentially 2 or 3 more to come. But here come Arsenal, and they've run out of pitch. And look at that effort from Chamberlain again. Into the side netting. Grado. That's a lovely ball if he can get Chamberlain in behind that defence, but he couldn't. Sanchez, they're running out of time here, Arsenal. 2 goals down with 2 minutes to go. Sanchez has probably been their best player, and he's done terrifically well to get into a good shooting position once again. Go to the near post, and again Heaton with a save. Flick on again, and Ings now on for a hat-trick. He won't get it this time. There's the ball played in. Heaton is there, and now it's just a question of Burnley just seeing it out and seeing about their victory. And again, Heaton there again. And again, just decides to boot it as far up the field as he can. It's all over! And Burnley have retained the League Cup. And have done it by 2 goals to 0. 2 goals out beside of half time from Danny Ings was enough to see them home. Arsenal hit the post at 0-0, but it wasn't enough. And Burnley saw themselves through and make a successful first defence of this League Cup, and take home the first domestic trophy of the season. That's their 3rd trophy win this season, alongside the Community Shield they won against Chelsea and the European Super Cup they won on penalties against Everton. Well, what an unexpected moment for Luke Shaw. 3rd choice captain behind the likes of Chipper, who's the club captain, and Frank Lampard, the vice one, who had to come off at half time, but he's going to receive the cup now. And Greg Hart, the chairman of the Football League. So it's Burnley, who are top dogs in the Capital One Cup. They're the winners for 2016. What a moment. And potentially 3 more trophies to come in the shape of the league, the FA Cup, and maybe the European Cup. But that's the scene at Wembley this afternoon as Shaw holds that cup proudly aloft. Burnley are the winners. They've beaten Arsenal here at Wembley by 2 goals to 0 in a magnificent final played in the rain at Wembley Stadium. Well, there we are. They're the winners. And this is who we had to get past: Bournemouth, City, Tottenham over 2 Titanic legs, and then Arsenal in the final. And if Sanchez had scored at 0-0, it might have been so different. But Burnley have made that defence, and they've done it superbly. Well done, the Clarets. The League Cup is ours, and in the end, Danny Ings was always the difference in that particular game. So it means we've been given an 85,000 budget. Lampard is out for 2 weeks, and Trippier is back in the side, but some serious selection dilemmas to ponder over there as far as that's concerned. But tremendous end to February, and it means that we can concentrate on the next game, and we're back to league. We'll be back to league action, and the next video is going to come right here from Anfield. It's going to come at Anfield on Saturday. Be sure to join us for that one, and then we go to the DW a week later. But let's just see There's a small matter of an FA Cup. Before we do leave you at Wembley this afternoon, there was a small matter of a cut replay to bring you up to date with. See how that one went. So let's just bring you up to date with what happened in the FA Cup, because I think it's important, because the draw will be sort of made in a moment or two for that one. Let's have a look what came about that one. Here we go then, the 5th round replay, Stoke are through. So let's have a look at the draw for the quarterfinals. And as you can see, Arsenal gets Newcastle United rather. Stoke have probably got the best tie of the lot. They play the lowest ranked team left in the competition, that's Cardiff City. As for the Clarets, we've got Manchester United at Turf Moor, so a home draw, but it's another big game, another glamour tie to add to the ones against Manchester City and Liverpool in the earlier rounds. Of course, that one we get ignoring, it was more of a closer game, even though the Championship side pushed us close. So we've got Manchester United with a real opportunity there. If we can win, that opens up an opportunity for us. And at the KC Stadium, Hull against Everton. So that is the draw, folks, for the FA Cup quarterfinals, and then ties will be played on the 12th and 13th, and of course the Arsenal and Stoke games played on the Saturday, ours and Hull's matches will be played on the Sunday. And that is it. All that remains for me to say is our next video is a Premier League fixture. It's the first one of the month, and we play Liverpool at Anfield on Saturday, March the 5th, and I hope very much that you'll join us for that. Until then, from a rain-soaked Wembley, it's a very good evening to you, with the news that Burnley have retained the League Cup and joined an exclusive club that involves of Nottingham Forest, Manchester United and Liverpool having won this competition more than one, retaining this trophy for 2 years in succession or more. From all of us at Wembley, it's goodbye, and we leave you with a montage of the match action and the lifting again of the cup to Burnley. From all of us, good night. The chairman of the Football League. So it's Burnley who are top dogs in the Capital One Cup. They're the winners for 2016.